This is a vegan bacon. It's made with mushroom. Hey, we're the Black Keys. You're having breakfast with us. We're at the Sunset Marquee, and we're spin.
Now the most important question of the day. What are the merits of Hamburger Station versus Swensons and Skyway?
Well, we should acknowledge that these are three local Akron
burger institutions.
So what are the merits, the differences between Skyway, Swensons, and Hamburger Station?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Okay. It was Hamburger Station?
Yeah.
That's like an old school hamburger.
It's a slider almost.
Yeah, it's like old fashioned, like turn of the century type of burger. Swensons is the spot. That's where we would go in high school. And they've got amazing burgers. What do they put in there? Brown sugar or something in the burger? So good, but it's all about the sides over there too. They got the bomb sides.
I have my opinions about this.
Skyway I don't even really consider, to be honest. I feel like it's a
Skyway is sacrilegious because it's kind of like the
Swensons knockoff.
Came later, Swensons, but the difference is this: Swensons has some outside investors. The product has gone down recently. He would
really?
Yes. So I don't know where I'm at. I do know this: they both have the worst fucking French fries. Skyway and Swensons. Like the burger is so good, the French fries are fucking trash. It's actually so fucked up.
Onion rings are amazing.
Hamburger Station fries are insane. If they could take the Hamburger Station fries, put them in Swenson's burgers, but
unstoppable.
Each place has a specialty burger. The Skyway has a Sky High.
You know, one he's forgetting that's really important is Bob's Hamburg, which is like, it's still open, right?
It's under new management. They've changed the sauce.
What?
I know it's for sale for $100 grand, dude. We should have fucking bought the fucking thing.
Wow.
Akron's a burger town. That's what you need to know. Akron is a burger town. There are very few burger towns. And if you order a hamburger in
New York is a pizza town.
New York's a pizza town. Detroit's a hot dog town and a pizza town.
Chicago's a hot dog town.
Columbus is a pizza town. Cincinnati's a hot dog town.
Akron is a burger town.
Nashville's secretly a hot dog town. Most people don't know that. But they've got some decent burgers, but it's a hot dog town. Mm-hmm. But the Akron cheeseburger with everything, it's onions, pickles, and mustard. It's very weird. It's like that's like what people used to eat when their taste buds are all burned out from like smoking fucking Chesterfields all day.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
I miss it, man. I miss Swensons.
Me too. I miss fucking Swensons.
When and how did the making of Dropout Boogie originate?
We'd finished Delta Cream, and we just wanted to get right back in the studio, really. We didn't want to stop, to be honest. We haven't stopped.
Can't stop, won't stop.
We finished Delta Cream, and then we finished Dropout Boogie, and then we've been in the studio, I mean, continuously for the last couple of years, really.
At one point, did you have an epiphany and finally realize you had made it big?
Our first show ever was at this place called the Beachland Tavern, which holds about 150 people. And for a while, I was like, if we could sell this place out, that would be crazy. And then we did, and then the next thing was like, you know, to get to the bigger room, which was like 500 people, and we did that. But I think for me, I think playing SNL was a big deal. That was a big deal.
I think when we got our first record in our hands.
Yeah, that's good.
It was like when it all became real in some weird way. We'd been so obsessed with vinyl and LPs, it was like, when we saw that first one, it was like, we were just hooked.
Our first record contract actually was for zero money, but the guy promised to send us 50 LPs and 200 CDs. That was our advance. Copies of our own record. Insane. But when we got that box of records, it was sick. White vinyl was the original press from 20 years ago. I still have about 10 of those. The term on the first contract was, it was like in perpetuity across the universe. And it was a 12% royalty paid on the distribution fee, which was $7. So we got like 82 cents a record. we learned the business and we fucked him back, and we're all good now. He got what he needs. We're all on good terms. But what happened was we kept trying to negotiate the term up, and ultimately what happened was we got offered a big ad for one of the songs to be in an online gambling ad. And so we knew that if we just cut the song ourselves, we could license it out from underneath him, and we did that. And then we were able to negotiate a term. So you gotta be a dick.
We had to pull that Taylor Swift on.
You gotta pull that Taylor. We did that Taylor Swift shit. We taught Taylor Swift how to do it.
Any UFO sightings or crazy stories from when you were recording the album?
Oh, have we become the UFO band now?
I forgot to tell you.
God damn it, man. I've never seen any UFO.
What's your favorite soda?
That's a good question, man.
California from Swensons.
That's
half grape soda and half ginger ale.
Dan loves that bespoke shit. Folk art.
Bespoke sodas.
Bespoke sodas. I'm gonna say Werner's is a pretty good fucking soda.
Werner's is fucking trash, man.
I wouldn't want to drink it, but the lore. I know a lot about soda, actually. I know Werner's is one of the oldest sodas that's been around, continually operated. I think the first Werner's was made like 1866. Dr. Pepper's very old too, which is the best soda, Dr. Pepper. We know that.
Yeah,
I'm a pepper dog.
I like root beer, man. I like root beer. It's really good.
Root beer's the shit. Yeah. You go crazy for that mug though, don't you?
Frosty mug, bro.
Do you sit down to write songs or jam out until you find the sound you like?
We jam.
Yeah. We improvise, but we start songs different ways. You know, sometimes we'll start drums and guitar. Other times we'll start with a loop of a keyboard or something. Like, there's really no rhyme or reason when we're in the studio. It just can kind of happen anyway.
How often does politics influence your songwriting, if at all?
Never. We try to stay away from that. We don't really like overly political bands. It's kind of a turnoff.
Political bands. You never hear of like a political chef. Who's your? You know what I mean? Like, remember that dude, that guy when we were kids on PBS? He was like the Louisiana chef.
Yeah, sure.
Onion.
I don't
know what his politics were. He was very.
But I think we know what.
I think we know.
The video for Wild Child is awesome. Did you shoot the video at Firestone High School in Akron?
No, we shot that at Springfield High School in Springfield, Tennessee, just north of Nashville. They were kind enough to let us act like idiots in their high school.
Dab CBD in their high school.
Yeah.
We got suspended after that. We got expelled from school.
We got expelled.
What was your favorite track out of all your songs to record?
What's our favorite song to record?
I know what mine is. She's Long Gone off of Brothers is my favorite song to record because it was like one take, and to this day it's one of my favorite songs to listen.
It sounds so good too.
We did that at Dan's house in Akron on an 8-track through his old tube mixer.
Yeah, it worked that day.
That's the thing about that's what makes you want to keep making music, is when it happens fast and you still want to listen to it years later, and it was easy. Every time we've been in a situation that took like a long time to make something, it sucked. Imagine like the guys that made the pyramid afterwards are probably, dude, this thing sucks. This thing fucking sucks. And then the guy that like made the wheelbarrow was like, this thing fucking rules. It took me an afternoon. I can move shit. The fucking pyramid is like, just fucking sucks. If you know about the Washington Monument, it took like 100 years to make. That thing kind of sucks.
What other bands / artists are you guys really into / excited about right now?
What other bands? Well, you know, we're going on tour with some young bands. Early James, has an amazing record coming out this year. The Velveteers are amazing. They're from Colorado. And Ceramic Animal are coming out with us. Those are some young bands.
There's a lot of good bands right now.
Oh yeah.
So how does it feel to be back on it? Right, what was the last one in 2010? Artist of the Year?
Last time we were on a cover Spin,
Really? Wow.
we had to split that honor when we did it. It was us and someone else got it
I think
too.
it was Florence and the Machine.
Florence and the Machine. And here we are putting records out the same day, 12 years later.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
It's happy to be there.
Both still doing it.
Still doing it. Florence is cool. I haven't seen her in years, but we've hung out before. She's cool. She's funny.
How excited are you guys to kick everything off again after, after a semi-lengthy layoff, and then a kind of good little run last year? How excited are you guys to get really back on the road and hitting those sheds and arenas here?
We've never done a shed tour. It's our first ever headlining shed tour, so we're excited.
Yeah, we've done a few gigs.
I used to work at the one that we're playing at, Blossom Music Center. I used to be the kid in that parking lot with the flag, with the cars, so it's fun. We're excited. It's been a minute since we toured, so.
Last time we played at Amphitheater was a one-off in Simpsonville, South Carolina. It was so fucking hot that I snuck into the Motel 6 swimming pool right down the street. So I've been map questing all the Motel 6 swimming holes.
It's a big deal to play Blossom, though. I mean, right down the road.
Yeah.
Dude, Blossom's the thing, dude. Back when we were, even up through my 20s when I lived in Akron, we go, the thing to do in Akron is to drive into the national park, which is where Blossom is. It's just the best drive at night, and you're just always looking for, Ohio Grassman or Pumpkinheads, whatever you see in the woods. But I definitely have some memories of hearing Aerosmith ricocheting through the hills.
I saw Whitney Houston there with my mom back in the day. I was in the lawn. They didn't have any TV screens. So she was just this tiny little fluorescent dot.
It might not have been her.
It might not have been.
Who could it have been? Could have been an alien or a UFO, I guess.
It was, yeah. Could have been an alien. Replicant.
Hey, Spin, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you on the road. Thank you.